Hello everyone, and today we're going to be reacting to some Death Battle. First one on the channel. And we're going to be reacting to Cell vs. Metal Sonic, Dragon Ball Z vs. Sonic the Hedgehog. Now honestly, I think Sonic the Hedgehog's going to win since I've seen what Sonic characters can do versus Goku characters. And honestly, Sonic's universe is straight up higher in power than theirs, especially Archie Sonic. So let's see.
Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
He's wears an eye boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. There's a monster stalking Ginger Town. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes.
They're all dead.
Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to
That looks like
feed.
Cell's color scheme right there.
Apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until
Why are they
got
attacking?
rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
Ah,
Red
Goku killed
Ribbon's
them.
dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Hiding away
Okay.
in his spooky cave laboratory, Giro would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and
What?
even ginger androids.
However,
What's wrong with
none
a
of
person
Giro's
with ginger
creations were
hair?
capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android
Okay.
left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born
Okay,
from
yeah,
a
this is
single
Cell.
cell, get it? This android possessed
Okay,
the
let's
genetic-
pause here so we can read everything. Creator Dr. Giro, as we know. Height 7 foot, I'm pretty sure. Or 213 centimeters. Classification Bio-Android. DNA composition Earthling, Saiyan, Namekian, Frieza, Clan, etc.
information.
Oh. Created to avenge the Red Ribbon Army. Extremely annoying to draw. Likes tournaments, Heat Tap, and Kermit the... What? Kermit the
All
Frog.
The greatest warriors that had battled on Earth.
How does he know
and
about
fully
Kermit the
evolved,
Frog? What?
Would become unstoppable.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques.
Didn't he die before you had ever
Among
seen
all
one of
them is
those?
the power to manipulate ki, or
I
the
guess someone
energy
else
that exists
sees.
in all living things, and weaponize it to fire
Okay.
energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krill
Well, that's
and
pretty
Tien,
cool.
Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not
What?
seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay.
What is
Cell can
Chaozu
fire
made
the
of?
Death beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space.
Okay.
With the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body
Ah.
at the cost of some ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and
Well.
cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Okay, so you have to so basically, you have to fully kill him. Like, you can't leave a single cell, which is probably why he's named Cell, left. If you leave a single cell at all, he'll just come back and kill you.
Cell will always return, even stronger than before.
Oh, so
of
he's
the
like
same
Goku,
DNA
basically.
He got from Goku
Like,
and Vegeta.
literally.
Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic gun.
Okay, let's read all his weapons now. Arsenals and abilities. Key manipulation, flight, absorption, telekinesis, self-destruct. Isn't that what Chaozu does, though? How does he not have Chaozu? If he has... Okay. Saiyan power boost, Namekian regeneration, Kamehameha, or Kamehameha. Instant transmission, Gallic gun, Big Bang attack, special beam cannon, death beam, solar flare, multiform technique, tribe beam, destructo disc, and spirit bomb. Lend me all your energy, yeet.
Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
Okay, this is actually kind of crazy though. Also, I forgot there's something on that is not muted for a video, so you will not hear me for a little bit, because I just realized something.
They can even evolve to become orders
There's
of
a
magnitude
YouTube
stronger
video
in the
on
midst of battle.
for my brother's
Combine that with
computer.
Cell's healing factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion
There we
machine.
go.
Driven
Much
by
better.
a biological
okay.
imperative,
What's
Cell
happening now?
wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids.
Well, I see after 17 and 18.
Believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the
Oh.
latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
Oh
While the
my
vast
goodness.
majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
Oh.
Whiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew
Okay,
from
so he can
Grand
blitz
Kai's
Super
planet to
Saiyan.
heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half.
Oh wait, I forgot to read this. Okay, is there anything else transfer? You know, I wasn't here for like 2 seconds. Well, let's read the transformations I missed. You can probably pause the video yourself. But larval state, imperfect state, semi-perfect state, perfect cell, powerhouse, power weighted, and super perfect cell. Oh, comparable to Super Saiyan 2. Oh, can destroy the solar system. Tanked Krillin's destructo disc. Well, it's not that strong. No. You know what? Most of them were stronger than Goku before he unlocked all the stuff in, like, Dragon Ball Z, back in Dragon Ball. Survived a planet-sized final flash. Regenerated from self-destruction. Compared to Supreme Demon King Dabura. No, I don't know who that is, but okay. Defeated Piccolo, Vegeta, Trunks, and Goku. Briefly contended with the almighty Hercule Satan. I mean, he's ridiculously strong for a human, just pulling 2 buses while barely breaking a sweat, but he shouldn't be able to fight someone who can beat Goku at this time. Super Saiyan's pretty powerful.
A minute, and that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool,
Oh.
but how about the power to squeeze Mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard
What?
of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games!
The Cell Games,
And
okay.
if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Junior.
Their last
junior?
hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
Gohan.
Cell arrogantly let him power up. Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him. Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
So mad, he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Oh.
Super perfect Cell.
Oh,
now
no.
with more lightning in a battle for the ages.
Well, we did
Cell
see that
put
in
the
Transformation
entire weight
to
of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough.
Yep, Gohan's
No
pretty
matter how
powerful,
brilliantly
honestly.
Dr. Gero copied
My
the Z
mom
fighters,
said,
he still
Goku might, not Goku, Gohan might even be the most powerful person.
couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most
So there's a new one? It's red.
fearsome warrior in the universe is one single Cell.
This is how long Cell's thing they talked about was, and... Okay, so it's about the same length for Metal.
Hey, real quick, did you know deathbattle launched our own tabletop gaming channel? It's called The Nightly Brew. We're doing
No. Oh, they're doing D&D. Well, nice. I might check that out someday. But let's go over to... It's called the Tomb of Horrors. Okay, we're trying to skip the ad part of this, but yeah. Basically, now we're on Metal Sonic. And I'm actually quite familiar with him because I'm a Sonic fan, and a Mario fan, and a Kirby fan, so... I'm familiar with most of the villains that reoccur.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And annoying.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by
Yep.
Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away from getting cracked and
Yep.
scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over
And then he
easy for
flies
Eggman
away
if he
because for
couldn't
whatever
defeat
reason
the
he's
Blue
immortal.
Lord.
And by the way, at the end of Sonic 2, for whatever reason, he can outrun Super Sonic. I don't understand why, but I guess that's just to make sure like he escapes for the next game? I don't understand that really, because it's like, he shouldn't be faster than Sonic, let alone Super Sonic.
He would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well,
Yep.
0 points on creativity for that name, but god
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman
Okay, well, time to read his background. Creator, Dr. Ivo Robotnik. It's not Eggman, it's Robotnik. That's his original name. Height, 3'3", 100 centimeters. Weight, 276 pounds, or 125 kilograms. Alias, Super Hyper Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, Metal X. I think Metal X isn't canon though, right? Plus that's Mecha Sonic, right? You know what, I'm gonna have to look more into Sonic lore. I don't know as much as I thought I knew, but... CPU, Lips, AI Eggman custom chip. Frame, monochrome titanium. Titanium. Engine, 15 CU in 4-valve Orgon fusion engine. Likes destroying Sonic.
built metal with
Breezy. Hates Sonic. Okay. Plus, he thinks he's the real Sonic, so he wants to get rid of the other one and replace him. That's what he wants to do, as far as we know from
more than
lore.
enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He
That's
can
what he
attack with
commonly
energy
uses.
blast, fire
See, the most common thing Metal Sonic uses is the light speed attack. He does not use spin dashes often. I've seen Sonic Forces where he only used the light speed attack, which is the dash thing.
a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V Maximum Overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating
okay.
anything in his path. At the risk
I
of
guess that's what he
self-destruct.
You'd
uses.
think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only
Nope.
took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning
Oh, we didn't mean to do
desire to
that.
prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting yours
Hey,
horribly
B.
wrong.
Metal's
Bro, Charmy's the weakest one.
feats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board
Attaboy.
and birthed him anew.
He's just a son of
Neo Metal Sonic was
the thumbs up meme.
far smarter.
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners and
let's see. Oh, no. Flight, spin dash, homing attack, chest laser, maximum overdrive, ring spark field. Oh, that's what the electric thing is. Black shield, copycat, chaos control, time stop, warping, teleportation, spiral distortion, power ups, last labyrinth, treasure. I don't know what that is. Hyper go on energy, dark rings, chaos. Now I know where the dark rings come from. They come from the Knuckles and Chaotix. The Chaos Emeralds and Master Emeralds. I think it. Yeah, he did that in the cartoon version of Sonic Mania.
Copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails'
Everyone, if you see cuts in the video, that's when Boomstick was saying, like, curse words.
Suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical...
So he can yeet stuff. Like Silver can, like a building.
Bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility.
Okay, that's actually quite useful. Imagine if you could just go invisible because you copied someone's biodata. That's very useful, actually. 'Cause if I remember from the IW comics... Spoilers for people who didn't read it. He transforms into a lookalike of Eggman, but Sonic finds something's off because he doesn't act like Eggman.
That biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably help.
So he can go bowling? Like he'd ever do that.
That he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
Chaos control.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes. The emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them,
not completely infinite.
Chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald.
Okay, let's see. Metal Sonic Kai. That sounds like a Goku name, like something from Dragon Ball Z. Giga Metal Sonic. Neo Metal Sonic. Well, that's the one right there. This is also IW Comics. Metal Overlord. Master Overlord, which is better than Metal Overlord, I think. Super Neo Metal Sonic. Invulnerability. Did I say that? Invulnerability, energy projection, size shifting. Okay.
He can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speed and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could...
Okay. Save the floating item. Last time Sonic and Robotnik went head-to-head, Sonic blasted Robotnik's Death Egg to smithereens. The explosion halved Sonic heaved. I can't read that properly because the screen's blurry. Let me turn up the quality of the video. Let's turn it up to 4K. Deep into the floating island's Mushroom Hills. Sonic knows that many emeralds, including the Master Emerald, are hidden somewhere on the floating island. He bets this Knuckles character knows where they are. Sonic can't let Robotnik get his hands on the Master Emeralds. He'd have the Death Egg fueled forever, and the floating island would be destroyed. Of course. Now, technically, the Chaos Emeralds aren't infinite power. They can still be drained. The Master Emerald is actual infinite power, apparently. You gotta go read Sonic lore if you want to understand why there's so many paradoxes and stuff, but, hey, nice.
systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Ooh.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines.
Okay, let's read it. After being trounced by Sonic, Eggman finds himself drifting in space. In a void, he finds a mysterious malevolent force. He I can't words today. Dubs the Time Eater. The Mad Doctor cybernetically enhances Time Eater and unleashes it upon all space and time. This was actually discussed back in the death battle Bowser vs. Eggman. I might do a video on that one, but I mean it's kind of old by standards of YouTube reacting, but reducing the reality to a white void and kidnapping all of Sonic's friends on his birthday, no less, back in Sonic Generations. Sonic eventually teams up with himself, classic Sonic, and the boys, and together the boys in blue use the power of their speed to reverse the damage. As they piece reality together, Eggman recruits his classic self to fully upgrade the Time Eater into a formidable final form. In the end, the heroic hedgehogs call upon the power of the Chaos Emeralds to eliminate Time Eater as Supersonics. Okay. Also, this thing was in the death battle scenarios and stuff, so yeah, it's pretty powerful. But it's pretty dangerous as well. Ooh, a YouTube notification. Okay.
In seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that
What
power
game do you
only
fight him
lasts
in?
a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Yep.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had more...
Oh wait, Feats usurped the control of the Eggman Empire. That isn't that big of a deal. Can keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog. Flew from Little Planet to Earth in seconds. Okay. Harness the power of the Chaos Emerald. I thought Little Planet disappears after Sonic's CD for a while. Then again, it probably came back. Harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald. So he activated Hypersonic? I guess. Matched Eggman's genius intellect by copying his biodata. Battled Team Sonic, Rose, Dark, Chaotix all at once. Well, some of them are really strong like Amy. Defeated Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow. Yeah, those are pretty big feats, especially defeating, like, Amy as well. If he attacked Amy, she's pretty strong. She'd probably hold him off. She's stronger than Knuckles, apparently, for some reason.
into the delusional belief that he was the original and Sonic the loathsome copy.
Okay.
The copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful.
Friendship.
And teamwork.
Aw, how
The power of
cute.
friendship.
Gag. Probably should have added some fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. Ahem. After getting trashed
Really?
again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Okay, everyone, lie down your bets. Who do you think's gonna win, Dragon Ball Z or Sonic the Hedgehog? Let's see. And then I'm gonna skip talking about the Death Battle cast thing. I did see one earlier. Now it's a members-only thing, but if you catch them in time, you'll be able to see them.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
In case you're wondering, whenever you go straight to the battle, you skip this part, and that's why every video of Death Battle you've ever seen where someone's reacting, they skip to exactly before that.
Oh!
Let's see who wins. Ooh. Well, there goes most of the egg fleet.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, he's being kind.
Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before your
Overlord. Oh.
Perfect.
Yeet. Oh. Get him, Cell. Okay, Shadow Shield. Death Beam. Well, he's absolutely destroying Metal, but Metal has a better regeneration factor.
Does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore.
He's about to use Chaos Control? Oh no, that's Metal Overlord. Is that a version similar to Metal Overlord? Oh wait, is that the Death Egg or Little Planet? Wait, what? I think that's Little Planet. Oh, he's going super perfect cell.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form.
I already possess his data. Observe chaos.
Come on. He just has to say it. Come on, Metal. Yep. That's it.
Life form beta successfully.
And it's game over. That is absolutely game over. Oh, there goes his arm.
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet!
Did he say perfect or puppet?
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Yep. Honestly, there's no way Cell can win now. He has the Z Fighters and all Sonic characters. Oh. Okay, Cell Juniors. Clones.
Don't you dare.
He's gonna dare. Oh, did they get all just blasted? Oh, he's gone down. We lost Cell. Oh, never mind. He had a single Cell left. Okay, Super Cell versus Super Neo. It's a Kamehameha.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the universe.
I am all of you. Oh! Oh, never mind. Yeah, it was over as soon as Metal just...
I'll never lose to a machine like...
Yup. Honestly, that's pretty iconic death right there. There's no way he was winning that. Literally got all the Z Fighters. Oh. Wait, is he still alive?
I'll crush you.
Oh, he's dead.
KO! So, now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that...
Nope, I'm
His
skipping that.
creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
Nope. I already figured he was gonna say something.
Speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up,
Strength.
who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal, or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go. Especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse universe.
Yep.
And Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
Yeah, that
And with
makes
Sonic
sense.
characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds.
Okay.
By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180
So, 8
quadrillion
seconds.
times
Ooh.
faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion
Okay.
times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way
Ooh.
slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers,
Okay.
Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their
Wait, he said, "What a
abilities
shame
can
to
tip
go
the
out."
scales."
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note, though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top
Compared to a puddle? Well, I mean microscopic cells, but the cell he regenerated from and most of the stuff is not really microscopic. Okay.
of
well,
that, Cell Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell
Ah.
Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and
Yeah.
his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
yeah.
It helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back.
Yeah.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times.
That was actually an unfair battle when I watched the short. Basically, he got jumped, covered in water, and then electrocuted with thunder from Surge after Kitsune, I think that's how you pronounce his name, covered him in the water. So he literally got jumped by two characters. Technically, this one's faster than Light and all, but Sonic outran her. It's like, Sonic's only supposed to be as fast as the speed of sound. But yeah, Metal just got jumped in this situation. Heck, Cream the Rabbit can probably take him down at this point, so, yeah. He kinda sucks.
So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which
So it's a
leaves
tie.
us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their
Adaptation.
adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is
Okay. I cannot pronounce that. Daijinshu claims perfect Cell gains 17 and 18's infinite energy generators after absorbing them. However, it does not. However, not only does Cell's tire against Goku, the Cell tire against Goku, the Chaos Emeralds might also grant Metal infinite energy within Super Transformation's time limit. Okay.
barely viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
Oh.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are
Artificial. An artificial human who is a modified human boy. Ah.
only called androids in the English translation.
Oh, it's a
Metal,
comic
on the
or
other hand,
manga.
can copy a target's biodata
Sonic
through only a few
Bio the
seconds
Hedgehog
of direct
biodata
eyesight,
copied.
something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors.
Including Shatsu. He wouldn't use his ability though because it's like self-destruct. So that means he's as strong as Dragon Ball Z Goku, because there's different Dragon Balls out, like Super Dragon Ball, but he's as strong as Z Goku, Z Vegeta, Z Trunks, Z Piccolo, like all the really broken characters back then.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally.
Then what if Neo copied Blaze's biodata? He'd be able to use her fire powers at least and harness the Soul Emeralds for himself at worst. Ooh. The Soul Emeralds are the alternate emeralds compared to the Chaos Emeralds in Blaze's universe.
Mentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-up.
So he literally copies the biodata.
Copied. Cell's key techniques. Believe
Copied.
it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to
Furthermore, Earth's life force energy is restored through the emeralds, vice versa. In Sonic Unleashed, the Chaos Emeralds can also manipulate souls, restore life, just like Key.
So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything.
While androids 16, 17, 18 lack natural Kai, they can imitate it with their artificial generators. So Metal Sonic's generators are similar, utilizing Orgon energy, another form of life energy, further reinforcing that Metal Sonic can reliably use Kai. Okay.
Think the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything
Yep.
Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any
Oh, that's a reference to the OVA Sonic from the 19-something movie of Sonic
to
the Hedgehog.
retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
And why's that?
Why?
Cell died.
Wow.
Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz, where you go? Come on back.
I mean, your jokes were good much earlier. Well, everyone, if you enjoyed that reaction video to Death Battle, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time.